everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been such a long time. For this video, I have something different and new. There's this trend going around, which was my pet or my cat or dog or whatever pet picks my makeup. And I have been wanting to do one with Meeseeks for a very long time, ever since that trend came out. And this is my dog, Mr. Meeseeks. He is a mini Australian Shepherd, and yes, he is named after the character Mr. Meeseeks from Rick and Morty, because I got him when I was on season 2 as a puppy, and I thought the name Mr. Meeseeks was very fitting at the time, so he was almost like a little mascot. So if you want to just skip straight to the simple neutral makeup tutorial, go ahead and skip to the second part of this video. And if you just want to watch Mr. Meeseeks choose makeup the entire time, you can watch the first portion of the video. So yeah, you take your pick. Or you can watch the whole thing. But anyways, let's get started. Speak. Oh boy.
Okay, so we have Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer and Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. Meeseeks is gonna choose one. Are you ready, bud? Okay, bud. Go ahead, choose. Come on, bud. Which one? And he chose my favorite, and you're just gonna eat them all, aren't you? He chose this one. He went for this one first. So this is it for primer. Thank you, bud. Alright, bud. So this round is our foundations. Okay, so we have Revlon Color Stay, New Nouveau Dream Velvet. Oh, that's by Maybelline. Peach Perfect by Too Faced. This is Revlon Youth Effects. And the last one is Rimmel London Stay Matte Foundation. Go ahead and choose one. You have permission. Go ahead, which one do you want? And he chose this one. Good boy, Meeseeks. Go ahead and finish them. New vacuum cleaner. Good boy. Here you go. Good boy. So he chose, thank you. See, he approves. Revlon Youth Effects Foundation. So for concealers, we have CoverGirl Outlast All Day. We have the NARS concealer. We have a ColourPop concealer, and we have Tarte Shape Tape. All right, bud. Which one is it gonna be? Come on, bud. Come on, pick one. And he chose that one. Go ahead. Sit. And good boy. And he chose Tarte Shape Tape. This is the winner. Do you approve? Yep. Thanks, bud. For setting powder, I have this Infallible, L'Oreal Infallible Pro Sweep and Lock. I have this Burt's Bees Baby Dusting Powder. Come over here. Which one do you choose? And are you just choosing everything that's on the right side? Okay, well he chose this one. I have a feeling he's just choosing everything on this side though. But we're gonna go with it, and maybe I'll switch up something. So he doesn't keep going for everything on this side. So Meeseeks, which one do you want? Do you want this powder by Pop Beauty? Or do you want this powder by Maybelline? And it's the Fit Me powder. Which one do you want, bud? You're already tapped out? Now you know how I feel when I go to the drugstore. Come here, Meeseeks. Come on. Come on. Pick one. Yay! And he chose Pop Beauty. I haven't used that one in a while, but he chose something that's not on the right side. Good job, buddy. Whoa, you're really close to the camera. Good boy. We're gonna try something different, okay? So for this one, this we're gonna go with a natural brow and we'll just use brow mascara. It is a L'Oreal brow, what is it called? Wow. Brow stylist. And if he chooses this one, I'm actually gonna do the whole thing and fill in my brows and everything. My usual regimen, which is, this is the MUA Professional Eyebrow Kit. Pick one, bud. Which one? Which one? You like this one? Yeah? Good boy! So I'm gonna fill in my brows. You like when mommy fills in her brows? You're like, I really don't give a crap. For this one, we're gonna do our contour kit, which doesn't include blush. I'm not gonna use the blush out of these because this one does have blush. So, over here we have the Master Contour Kit by Maybelline. We have a NYX Contour Kit. We have a Morphe Contour Kit. And we have the Tarteist Pro Glow Kit. Which one do you want? You like that one? Good boy! Good boy! He chose this one. You're doing such a good job, buddy. Good job. Good boy. For this, we have Pop Luxe Black Ice highlighter. This looks delicious. Why would this look delicious? I use this as highlighting sometimes. It's the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. We have a L'Oreal True Match Powder Glow Illuminator. This Aurora Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. We have Wet n Wild Luminance. Where are you going? Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We have LA Strobe Light Strobing Powder. LA Girl, sorry. Oh, God. I'm reading everything through my phone. And ColourPop. Where are you going, mister? Come here. Meeseeks, come here. And we have the ColourPop highlighter, which I put a treat on because we're going to do it the other way. And he chose the Alchemist. Good boy. Treat. There's more. You can have the rest. Okay, so he chose the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. Her LA Color. It's all gone. LA Colors. Wet n Wild. CoverGirl True Blend Blush. Maybelline Dream Bouncy. And this thing that just says blush. I don't know who it's by. It's just blush. I think it's from like a huge makeup kit. Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. Oh, good boy! Good boy, buddy! Good boy, Meeseeks. So he chose this NYX Baked Blush. Good boy. You get a chicken for that. Choose one. Choose one. Good boy! You want the tartelette? Toasted tart. Good boy, Meeseeks. You chose one. These he chose this one, which is the Tarte Toasted palette, Tartelette. And then there was the Blushed Nudes by Maybelline. And I have this other eyeshadow palette called Give It To Me Street by ColourPop. We have MAC Fix, what's it called? MAC Prep and Prime. And we have the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray. Which one do you want, bud? Pick one. Which one? You want this one? Yes? So if he chooses this means that we're going to do no liner look. And if he chooses this, that means we're going to do a liner look. Choose. Choose. That one? All right, bud. Good boy. All right, so this is if he chooses this, I'm going to use lashes. And if he chooses this, I'm going to use no lashes. Oh, and these are by Ardell. And this is L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I'm going to use more mascaras too if he doesn't choose this one. Go on. Which one? Good boy! You chose that one? Good boy! Good boy, buddy. You're so good. So I'm not going to go over all of these to bore anybody, but here's a collection of nude kind of lipsticks, nude shades. They're all different shades. Go ahead, bud. Choose one. Go on, choose one. Go! Which one? Which one? Choose again. can't tell. It's one of these two. Good boy. Juice. Juice. Good boy. You chose this one. Good boy. So he chose this liquid lipstick by Maybelline. It is Super Stay Matte Ink. I'm so sorry that none of this crap is focusing. Come on. But you get the hint. Right, bud? Because you chose it. Thank you so much for playing this game with me. I know it meant absolutely nothing to you. You're like, I don't get the point of this. What was the whole point? I just want treats. I'm supposed to be thinking. You just made me choose things, and I don't know what I was choosing. High five. Here, give me a high five. Give me a high five. Good boy! And that is all the makeup that my dog chose. Thank you very much, Meeseeks. You're a lot of help. I love you very much, buddy. He's a good boy. Can you speak? Can you speak for mommy? Speak. Good boy. Good boy. He says bye, everybody.
Now for the second half of the video, the actual tutorial. And just to fit the whole theme of October, I'm going to be wearing these stupid ears. As per usual, I cleaned my face with these Beauty 360 wipes, and I'm going to start off with my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm Primer. So we're going to go in with foundation, and I'm using the Revlon Youth FX foundation in the shade Porcelain. Now the reason why this makeup look is neutral is because at the time I did a poll on Instagram and everybody kept voting for me to do a neutral makeup look. Whoa, I can't speak. So that is why I had Meeseeks choose nothing but neutral kind of based products. Anyways, next I'm going to go on with my Tarte Shape Tape. This concealer is in the shade Fair. I'm sure you've noticed, since it has been a long time, I no longer have my dermal piercings. Unfortunately, they were rejecting because I snagged them too much in dance. So right before they started rejecting really badly, I got them removed, and minor scarring did happen, but the scarring has gone down quite a lot since then, so it's not too bad, but I do indeed miss them. Next, we're going to go in with Burt's Bees Baby Dusting Powder for baking. Kidding me? That is Meeseeks' younger biological brother from the same parents. His name is Rudy, which is my mom's doggy. And yes, he is very loud compared to Meeseeks. I went in with this NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyebrow Primer. And next I'm going to go in with my MUA Professional Eyebrow Kit, and I'm going to use that middle shade there, and I'm going to fill in my brows. It's been a while since I've done the routine, so I thought I would go through it again. And I like to go over top with some black eyeshadow, doesn't matter what kind, but this one's by Sugar Pill.
hi to the camera, Meeseeks? You wanna say hi? Where are you? Hi. Say hi. Say hi. This is Mr. Meeseeks. He's come to visit me. Do you remember all that makeup? You picked all that out for me. Do you remember? Do you remember?
Yeah. Next, I'm going to go on with my Revlon Photo Ready Concealer in the shade Fair Clair. And I'm going to define my brows and cut them with this concealer. Once that is all done, go ahead and wipe all the bake off your face. Next, I'm going to set my face with this Pop Beauty in the shade 2 Cream powder. It's pressed powder. And for the fun part, we're going to go in with the Tartelette Toasted Palette, and we're going to start throwing on some eyeshadow. The first shade I am going to lay into my crease is called S'more. This transition shade can go loosely into the crease of your eyelids. You don't need to be neat with it. You can go ahead and be messy with it and just blend in as much as you want. For this next shade, I'm going to go in with Flame. And I'm going to focus this color on the outer portion of my lid and the inner corner of my lid. As you can see, I'm loosely holding this plastic covering that comes with the eyeshadow palette up against my eye to kind of prevent fallout and also somewhat create a winged shape on the sides. And towards the end, you'll see that this part doesn't really matter because I just end up blending that part out anyways, but I just thought I would try to do that just for some sort of guideline and to create some sort of shape so it doesn't go all the way down unevenly. But yeah, do what you want. This is a very smoky look, so it doesn't have to be super defined or super neat. If you want to be super defined or super neat with it, you can always do your eye makeup first, and you can always use makeup wipes after doing your eyes and kind of sharpen out that edge. So I mentioned it in a little bit, but I use the shade Cozy and I go over top the Flame shade just to deepen the inner corner and outer corner of my lid even further. As you can see, I am slowly working on a halo eye, so you just want to get the darker colors on the outside and leave a hollow space in the center of your lid and smoke and blend it out as much as possible. Cozy. Now, when the eyeshadow gets too dark on the outsides, you can always take your setting powder and you can kind of diffuse it with your setting powder. Crackle. Now with a smaller brush, I'm going to take that shade Crackle and I'm going to focus it more on the lower portion of my lid on the outside and inner corner. As you can see, you want these colors to gradate outward. So it's going to be darkest closest to your eyelashes and it's going to gradate upward towards your eyebrows. It's going to kind of look like it's getting deeper on the inner corner of your eye and on the outer corner of your eye when you put darker shades.
Candle.
Take Candle, which is the highlighting color, and we're going to plop it on the center of the lid. I like to use my finger for this, and then I like to sort of blend the outside portions of it into it so it blends seamlessly. And I also use this for the inner corner of my lid, where the tear ducts are at. Next we're going to go back to the shade Cozy, and we're going to use a smaller, more defined brush, and we are going to smoke out the bottom half of our eyes, or the lower lash line. And as you can see here, I'm just sort of blending it in with the top on the sides, or outer corners, I guess, just to kind of wing it out and just be loose with it. It's a smoky look. Finally, we're going to go in with contour, and I'm going to use my Morphe contour kit, which I haven't used in a while, and we're going to just use this shade right there. And these brushes, if anyone is wondering, it is the Mermaid brush set by Tarte. And I like to blend that out with my setting powder. Next, we're going to go in with this NYX Baked blush in the shade, what is it? What is it? I can't even read. E-Spirit. With this, it's a little tricky. It's not as pigmented since it's baked blush, so I had to go in a few times and at some point even sort of use my finger to put onto my skin because it was hardly showing up. For highlighter, we're going to go in with this Kat Von D Alchemist palette, which is actually a holographic eyeshadow palette. And we're going to use this shade called Pink Opal. And we're going to highlight the face with this shade. For lips, we're going to go in with this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipstick in the shade Loyalist. I purposely made my eye look darker to kind of go along with the lighter nude lip. If I was going to use a darker nude lip, I would have gone with a lighter eye look. I believe I am talking to my mom over here, which explains the next shot. Now to set all of our creams and powders and shadows in, I'm going in with my L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray. And I'm going to spray that all over my face. And for funsies, I'm going to use this Mermist by Tarte, which has glitter in it, and I'm going to spray that as well. Next, I'm going to use my Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liquid Liner, and I'm going to line my eyes. And this part always takes a while. No matter how thin I try to get it, it always ends up getting thicker and longer, because that's how you tend to cover your mistakes up. You just keep going and building until you no longer have any mistakes, I guess. I don't know. This part is always tedious, and it's my least favorite part of my eye looks. There we go. So for the no falsie look, I'm going to first curl my lashes, use a primer for my lashes, which is by L'Oreal. It's called the Voluminous Primer, and it looks like a white mascara. Then I'm going to curl it again, and I'm going in with my Telescopic Original Mascara by L'Oreal to lengthen my lashes for the first coat. And for the second coat, I am going to be using this Model's Own Grand Master Lash Mascara to volumize my lashes and also make it look longer. And this is the final look, guys. I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoyed my lovely dog. I love him very, very much. Follow me on social media, on Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. See y'all later.